Hello, love. Nice place you got here. Yeah. Oh, I think this can do nicely. Cat got your tongue? That's alright, happens to the best of us. Not the biggest bed, but who's to say that's necessarily where we're going to be doing things? Yes, of course. Well, some people, all for different reasons. Perhaps you're one of them. I am assuming an awful lot, aren't I? What I mean is, are you someone who wants to be taken care of? To take care of someone else? Or do you just want a bit of a cuddle? You'd be surprised, people do summon us just for that, yeah. Well, we're very loving beings. It's not all about lust, so... Some do just want a bit of company. Can't blame them. You humans do get awful lonely. Poor things. You seem confused. First time, I take it. Oh, I meant with someone non-human, but maybe, darling, maybe. Maybe it's just your first time overall. Which is okay. Please, I wouldn't want anyone to feel ashamed for that. Why am I talking about? What else would I be talking about? You wanted me to... What? A deal? What sort of deal? Not really in my nature, but if this is the kind of play you're into... Well, what I mean by it's not in my nature, I mean I'm not. Did you summon me without spending even just a second doing research on incubi? Incubi, darling. Concubi? Yes, I'm an incubus. Well, not what you were expecting. What? Wanted someone more stereotypically... What you lot think is more stereotypically manly. What? Do I not look enough the part for you? I'll be very careful with your next words. But... Trust me, darling, these spells, they know what you want better than you do. So somewhere in your mind, this doesn't bother you at all. It sort of reads your deepest desires and all that, and makes sure that, what do you humans have? Those are dating sites, yeah. Think of concubine summoning spells like that, Make sure that whoever is summoned is someone who's actually going to match with your tastes and kinks, otherwise, lead to some very nasty business. I mean, don't get me wrong, there hasn't been a reported case of someone summoning a concubine and then something, untoward, non-consensual happening, but it can be a little awkward if you've summoned someone and you don't have the energy or the resources to do another summoning, and the person who's appeared is a dom and you're also a dom, and neither of you will switch, and Not the gender that you're into, whatever. So, you didn't worry about that. Unless that's what you were worried about. And you thought I wasn't a boy. Which I very much am. Then what? Oh! God, you were... Oh. You were trying to just summon a regular old demon. Just a normal, basic demon. Not an incubus. How on earth did you manage this, then? I take it it's your first time with any sort of summoning. Well, this is just gonna be a bit tricky, complex. You did use the right materials to draw them, right? I mean, no one's often that picky about it, but... You hadn't just completely flipped to the wrong page of your book, had you? I mean, you seemed sort of nervous. Out of curiosity, what were you trying to do with a regular old demon anyway? Because, and forgive me, babe, but you don't seem like the type to, well, not that there's one particular type. People make deals with demons for all sorts of reasons, but, you seem a bit, nice. Oh. You wanted what? Self-improvement stuff, or things that you think would be improvements to yourself? Oh. Darling, I don't think the way you're gonna fix any insecurities you have is by trying to get a deal with a demon to either magic them away or... well, I was about to say, or get him to remove whatever it is you don't like about yourself, but... Well, I can't recommend that. I know if I were human, I'd be probably tempted to do the same. Well, in regards to... Well, I don't know if you want it in regards to... But I suppose I can understand. You know, if I were human, had been born without powers. I might be tempted to contact a demon to have things removed. Anyway. I think this could be fortunate for you. You know, you don't have to immediately send me back. Sort of not how this works anyway, but... Were you really prepared to deal with an actual demon, you know? I'd hate to think you were just gonna get taken advantage of. I mean, if you'd have managed to mess up the summoning ritual, no offense, darling, but I don't really have the best faith that then you would have not gotten completely taken advantage of by whoever you summoned. Some make deals very fairly. Others, well... Hey, though, could have gone worse. Well, you could have summoned the Duke of Hell. Oh. Or you could have actually summoned that regular old demon that you wanted. I think this is a much better outcome, don't you, babe? Well, look at you. From the vibes I get... What do you want with a demon? Hmm? Deals and revenge jobs and... Oh, my Lucifer, that is perhaps the most tragic and yet kind of cute reason that I've ever heard. You wanted a deal to be less lonely. Cutie, look. I think we both know in the back of your mind how you'd feel about that sort of nonsense. Yes, a deal could get you friends, but wouldn't you always wonder and worry, or know, deep in your heart, that they aren't really your friends? It's sort of a, mind control situation. It's almost like using a love potion, that sort of thing, which, well, I don't know how you feel, but me, heavily frowned upon. Why is that shocking? Concubine above all things, darling. Care about consent. Love potions are disgusting. There can be exceptions. Sometimes people want to make a self-love confidence booster. I suppose if it's between two consenting parties, couple want to, I don't know. Anyway. As I said, you don't really seem like that sort of person. Though I have to wonder how it's even come to this. Sweet thing, I mean, look at you. How could you get that desperate? I can't sense some kind of atrocious personality behind those eyes. What? Bad luck? Oh, you're a shy one, aren't you? That's okay. Well, tell you what, I think you've done yourself a massive favor by messing up. Because, darling, you are so incredibly adorable and desperate, and, I've never been friends with a human before. Could be fun. What do you say? Darling, how many times have I said that literally concubine don't force people into things? I understand you didn't summon here for a dalliance, and so a dalliance I shall not enforce upon you. Yes, Oh, goodness, okay. How much research did you do into demons overall before doing all of this? Uh-huh. Alright, shall I give you a quick little, 101? Yeah. Right, so, irregular demons. Well, overall, there's so many different demons in different shapes and sizes. But plenty of them that don't look that too different from a human. Just got the horns and whatnot. Though we do come in all sorts of colours. Much more variety than you lot. I hope you like purple, darling. But, yes, sorry, right. So, incubus, succubus, we're both subspecies of, concubus. Despite what you've heard, it's not about gender, babe. It's not about position. Which you do realise that the only reason why people have this stupid idea that incubus are male and succubus are female are because people used to think, in the old days, centuries ago, millennia ago, actually, that, Incubus were all tops and succubus were all bottoms. And you lot and your fucking sexism and all of that gender roles bullshit decided that all men were tops and therefore incubus, if all incubus are top, therefore, ergo, must all be male. Which, sure, I mean, millennia ago, perhaps they were. All tops, I mean, not all male. Nowadays, or at least as long as anyone can remember, incubus, succubus were slightly different species, but not separated by gender, orientation, dynamics. You could have a male dominant succubus or a female submissive incubus, it really doesn't matter. Well, with slight differences. No one exactly knows. Perhaps, people theorize at one point we were all one species. And then someone had it off with someone else, there becomes a variation, and when the two that carried on, I suppose. Well, incubus like myself. You can tell. We have longer horns, whether they point straight up or backwards or to the side. But we don't have tails. Succubus, much shorter horns. And they have little tails. I've always wondered if I've been jealous of that, but I think it would sort of get in the way. I wonder how they managed to put any clothes on. I suppose, well, they just have low-riding things or little holes cut in the back. It seems like an awful, annoyance, inconvenience. But, if in doubt, you can tell concubus apart from any other old regular demon by our eyes. You don't see the difference? Why don't you get closer then? Oh, come on. You still haven't broken the circle, so I physically can't leave it. That's it. What do you see? Other than yourself getting lost in them, obviously, of course, anyway. It's terrible. Alright, granted you haven't probably looked that close in the eye of a regular demon. What's different about them in comparison to yours, then? Not the colour. Look closer. Bingo. Heart-shaped pupils, darling. Only concubus have them. Well, it's not a bad thing to know. I'm quite literally the safest demons to be around. True. We have very base urges. Not our fault. That's how we feed. The vampire can't help needing blood. You can't help needing, vitamins. Minerals. We require energy. Specifically, yes, that of release, shall we call it. A shame, though, that you didn't mean to summon me. I could have had a lot of fun with you. We still could, though, I mean, I know this wasn't planned, but... I mean, I certainly like what I'm looking at. I did tell you they match people up very well. Use spells. And I did come all the way here. But I won't force anything. My other offer still remains though. It could be awfully fun to be friends with a human. Other concubus, they're fine. I do have a lot more fun on this realm though. A human one, I mean. You can tell? Yes, they are from this realm. You like them? You like my whole outfit? Thanks. I like clothes. Fabrics. Putting things together, layering things. Styling. I could tell you. If that's something you'd want. That's an activity we could do. That's a friend thing, right? Humans do that, right? I mean, at least. I mean, I do. I like watching videos, you know, people showing their, like, outfits of the day and makeup tutorials and all that stuff. I just think it's fun. Being able to express oneself. I mean, when, you know, more and more clothes and styles started getting invented, a lot of us thought, what the hell's the point? And why even bother with clothing at all? But... oh. It's like this extension, at least for me, of being able to show who I am. And also just think I look fucking cute. What was that, darling? No, go on, speak up. Oh, you agree? Best be careful. I wouldn't want to work me up. But what was I saying? Yeah, clothes, right? Even if it might be different from what a lot of incubus wear. I don't know. I don't hang out in the demon realm that often. I like hanging around here. But it would be fun to have a human to hang around with. I've gotten myself into some awkward encounters before. Yeah. Well, for quite a while I didn't really understand how the concept of money worked. We don't really do that. You know, demons were all about favors and deals and trades, not coins and pieces of paper. Unless the coins are, like, you know, particularly shiny and pretty, but not because the coins themselves are a currency. Oh, demons can be like magpies, darling. But, could be nice, do you think? I mean, I don't mean to presume that you'd want to be seen with me. I know, plenty of people have stigmas about concubi. Still, I like shopping too much to let it bother me completely. I have a place up here, you know? Brother thought I was mad. Buying a human apartment. He's want to talk. Oh, goodness, no. You don't want to meet him. Oh, he's an awful bull. Well, no, I suppose no incubi is truly boring, but... of course, we have families just like you lot. It's just my brother and me. We are. No, I know he loves me. I mean, who couldn't, but... He's just so, up his own arse. Started talking all posh like. I mean, posher. Thinks he's so high and mighty. Someone should teach him a good lesson. Swear down. But, you know, what can you do? Family. Despite everything, you know. He doesn't put me down. Not for this stuff, anyway. How I look, I mean. Plenty of others would. Plenty of others have. You know. They do try and match us, or, you know, I said the spells and stuff, but sometimes they can still kind of mess it up. Yeah. Oh, I've been places where wires get crossed, or if the sigil's been drawn a little bit wrong. Some humans can get overly mad about these things. I don't understand. It's just a skirt. And even if sometimes they're okay with what's underneath it, they still want to call me things. Say that I'm a girl. Ugh. Sorry. Well, you're very sweet. And, you know, you don't have to agree to anything just 'cause... I mean, I'm not going to kill you if you don't want to hang out. But if you did, you know. You did want friends after all, right? I hope the sigil did a good job matching us up. Maybe. If you know, could cope being in public with me. I don't just mean the whole, you know, demon thing. I mean, you know. I mean, some humans are good with monsters, some aren't, you know how it is, but... I meant them all, you know. Really? Cool, and it's a... Ow! Ah. Sorry. Forgot, circled, still not broken. I kind of went to try and, like... grab your hand, which... Sorry, I don't even know if you're okay with being touched. No, I'm fine, it's more like a... electric shock sort of sensation if you try and cross one of these things. Ugh. You know, before you're actually allowed to. Which, I mean, speaking of, can't exactly hang out if I'm trapped in here. You wouldn't mind, would you? Oh, that is so much better. Yeah, being in these things, it's a bit like... Well, not necessarily like being underwater. I can still... My senses are fine. Everything just feels a little... dull. I don't know if that makes sense. But, cheers, darling. We don't have to do it right now, by the way. But, I am here. We could do... something. You don't have to be in the mood for what I'm suggesting. Look, I'm not gonna lie. If you suddenly change your mind and want to drag me into that bed, I might agree straight away. Look at you. And the way you look at me, I reckon you could take real good care of me, yeah? You wouldn't let anyone pick on me, right? I could feel safe with you, right? And I just feel so needy. And you like that? For someone to need you. Perhaps you wouldn't know where to start. Perhaps you'd need someone to show you. I could do that. Show you how it's done. Help me overcome that shyness. Whatever you need. I might prefer things a certain way, but... Doesn't mean I can't be flexible. Or perhaps another time. Well, the colour you've turned, goodness. Or perhaps, my lonely little human. You could hold me for a bit. Doesn't have to turn into anything. I could hold you. When's the last time you had a good hug from someone, huh? Oh, you poor thing. Right, well, we're fixing that right now. If you'll allow me. Yeah. This is a much better outcome, isn't it? Got a friend and you don't have to feel guilty about it. And you didn't sell your soul. Which is good. I don't have a best friend with no soul. Did I say best friend? Well, I mean, that is rather presumptuous. But I feel like we'll get along, right, darling? And, the moment you change your mind, I can be, here in a flash. You just call my name and I'll... I didn't tell you my name. Oh, goodness. Well, how will you ever know what to moan? What's yours? You go first. Pleasure to meet you, darling. Oh, come on. I'm sticking out my hand. Surely you know what to do with it. Give me yours. I understand things aren't exactly done this way anymore, but I think it's cute. I'm Satin. Like the fabric. Soft and smooth. You can move your hand, just let it wander across my cheek. Hmm. Tempting, isn't it? Hmm. What's wrong? You really want to wait to get to know me better, if you want to do this at all. I can respect that. Believe me, I know. Sexual feelings, romantic feelings, platonic feelings, all exist on a spectrum. I can't just expect that you'll want to do this even if you do think that I'm drop dead gorgeous. Which you do, right? Of course. I understand if the urge just isn't there yet. These things can take time. I think I'm happy to wait for you. And in the meantime, and if they don't, well, I got myself a bestie, huh? I won't have to try and close on my own. You could help me carry everything. Give me advice, wait outside the changing room and tell me if certain things fit well, look cute. Give me advice. I could give you advice in turn if you wanted. I think there's more exploring yourself that we could do. Oh, I'm, purely meaning in terms of you finding yourself. What did you think I meant? What do you say? Well, I know around here. Let's see. What town are we in? Right. Well, there is this place. Sort of a mall type thing. But it's small, but it's got all these little shops in it. A lot of them have second-hand clothing, gothic type stuff. I don't know if that's what you're into. I mean, if it wasn't obvious. I like me some band t-shirts and chains and skirts and big chunky boots. Fucking love big chunky boots. Well, I gotta make up for my lack of height somehow. Do you have any piercings? Tats? There's a shop up there that sells pride stuff. Yeah. You know, like flags and stuff, and all sorts actually. They got like little pins. Not to be presumptuous, dear, but I mean, you summoned me. And I look like this. And you're into this. I can't exactly imagine that you're cis and straight. And you don't have to tell me what you want. You might not even know yet, but you know, plenty of us have preferences. Not every concubus is pansexual, like people believe. Some are asexual, you know. Well, you cannot feel sexual attraction and still enjoy having sex, although, for us it's not even just about enjoying, it's about literally needing to eat. So, me. Yeah, I'm a boy. I think. Yeah. You can use he, they pronouns for me, darling. If you wouldn't mind. Mask titles, mask words. I suppose someone you humans would call trans. That's not an issue, right? Because, you know, the hope is you're gonna find out what's beneath my skirt sooner or later. It's only fair I give you a warning. You. If the spell went right, normally one of the fundamental things it gets right is matching people up with the same sexuality and gender, so... Not to disappoint anyone, but I do find myself more towards the male and mask side of things. That doesn't mean men only. Of course not. What's the word? Oh, you'll come up with so many different words. Achillean, is it? Whichever. There's probably about 10 labels that I could use for myself. What about you? Excellent. See? We'll work so well together. And then I don't have to worry about going into the men's changing room on my own, carrying an armful of skirts, you know, store employees can be. Of course you can go in the men's changing room with me. Please. I promise you no one will bother you. Darling, just because I'm an incubus, I'm still a demon. I can protect us both. And in return, you can take care of me, right? I'm gonna keep saying it, you know, I'm gonna weigh you down. Am I overstaying my welcome? Oh, time flies, darling. And you were just expecting a quick call, I reckon. Here I am. Approaching an hour with you. Well, if I suppose by now I haven't convinced you to rip my clothes off. It's not gonna happen tonight, is it? That's alright. But you can be my bestie then, yeah? And whatever happens, I'm not promising anything. Incubus, so, you know. Unless you fancy being with me all the time, which you've established that you're not into yet, I am gonna have to feed, you know. We all cool with that, because it has happened where I've gotten close to humans before and they've been all for it until they find out that I still want to, you know, eat from a variety of restaurants, shall we say. We all good on that front? But who knows? Maybe you'll become my favourite, and then maybe I won't need anyone else. Alright. You know, it doesn't hurt. You know, persistence pays off except for when it doesn't, so, are you kicking me out? I mean, the way I see it, you got options, right? I stay here, we have a sleepover, or we can literally just fall straight into bed. Not like that. I can spoon you, you can spoon me. We wake up in the morning in each other's arms. I wouldn't make you breakfast because I don't know how to make anything with human food, and if I tried, I'd probably kill you by accident with food poisoning. And then we could go out for the day. Or I could just, like, pick you up at 10 in the morning, if you'd rather that. I know it can be hard, and we did just meet. I suppose. It's easy for me. But you were in a state when you did the summoning. That lonely that you resorted to this. Plenty of people think about it, but to actually go through with it. Are you in a good state right now to be left alone? I don't mind you keeping me here just as a distraction. I know it can be quite distracting. Right. So, an excellent choice. I don't know if that's what you like to be called. I just... Instinct took over, right? Sorry, I came here expecting a meal. Gotta get out of that mindset. Oh, no, I can stay the night, it's fine. I'm not gonna starve that quickly. It's not like I don't need it every day. So... My lonely little human. I can promise you this. No matter what you end up wanting from me. And without your soul in return. That you won't be lonely anymore. So come on. I might need your help getting these off. I did say I was a fan of these kind of boots, but they are also a menace. So if you wouldn't mind, I assume you don't want shoes on the bed, right? Helping me get these off. And then we can collapse into each other's arms. Not sure if you're used to being impulsive, but let me tell you, it doesn't hurt to try. Okay, tell you what, you see anything you want tomorrow, I buy it, my treat. Oh, that sparked something. Had your eye on something for a while. You can tell me all about it tomorrow. If there's one thing I do love from my companions, it's quite cute when they rant or ramble about something they're really interested about. Whether it's a fictional thing, a game or a show, a play, a favourite band, a new outfit they've bought, a interest, a hobby, something they're studying. Well, I look forward to hearing about it in the morning. Till then, lights out, darling. I'll keep you company now. God, just me up. I don't get right. No, I mean, come on, look at me. As I came on too strong. Shh. Hmm? Oh, darling, there you are. What? No. Did I look worried? I don't think so. No. Please, I know you'd show up. How could you resist? I'm so excited. A first date? What do you mean it's not a date? Fine. Hanging out. If that's what you want to call it. To make it easier on you. Fine. I mean, what's the difference, really? So, I don't see why it's a big deal. No, I think you can go on a date on someone that you're not really sure if you're in a relationship with yet. You're testing stuff out, right? That's what we're doing. Fine, we're hanging out as friends. Said I wouldn't push you, but I must say, even if this is just a friendly hangout, thank you for agreeing to it. Well, you weren't exactly super sure, but yeah, no, sorry, I'm not very good at being serious, but I'm happy to see you. Wasn't really sure if I'd freaked you out too much last time, so yeah. This is nice that you showed up. Well, I don't know. Not all humans are the most accepting, and seeing as you did summon me accidentally. Yeah. But it's been a long time since I've just had a friend to hang out with. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, I'm used to people summoning me, and either they want a, you know, that sort of time with me. Or, some people just summon me for comfort, to be honest. Whether it's, aftercare that they haven't got, or whether it's, they want to be kind of romantically comforted, reassured that they're attractive. I can dish out compliments all day. And I'm honest, you know? Oh, even if they don't believe it. But, yeah. No one really summons me just because they want to have a hangout. Not that you summoned me for that either, I mean, you didn't mean to summon me. But, I've never really just hung out with a human with the purpose of it being friendship. Or, well, with the idea of something more being an option, but not a guarantee, and I don't need it to be a guarantee to enjoy hanging out with you. I don't know. I think this is nice. Well, it's hard to make friends with humans when you never really know, I mean. I don't hate my job and the way that my body has to feed, but I love this realm. I like humans and what they make, but it's hard to hang around in areas that are mostly populated by humans and not be, what do you want to call it? Catcalled. And not just for the way I dress and present, I mean, that's a whole different issue, but I mean, just for visibly being an incubus. Oh. Some humans can be pretty, uncool towards concubuses. Concubi. um, so mostly, you know, my friends tend to be other concubi or other demons. Other non-human creatures. Which is a shame, really. But even then, I mean, some other non-human creatures do have the same ideas. It's not just humans who summon us. but, you know, concubine don't summon concubine. Not that we don't have relations with ourselves, there's plenty of people who are happily married who are both concubine, just that, the way that we feed. I suppose it's like, if you think about a vampire, right, they need to feed on blood, but they can't just drink the blood of other vampires. I mean, they can, but it doesn't really feed them the same, you know? They can't live off that. As much as we can have relations with our own kind, it doesn't, we can't solely do that. Don't know why, it's just how we were made. And there's plenty of resources these days and places to go where you don't have to be summoned and do stuff face to face. But I don't mind it. I enjoy it. There's just certain ideas about my kind, you know. There's plenty of us who don't have strong sexual feelings and attractions, and just see doing this as work. It's just work, it's just feeding, you know. Like, some humans are. They love food and going to restaurants and eating different types of food and stuff, and for some people they don't love food, but they just eat it because they know they have to. But they're not big into food. It's just a thing they have to do, and that's how some of us feel about, you know, sex. Which is a crazy concept to some of you. But I'm getting very sidetracked. What I mean is, this is nice. To be able to hang out with a human and trust that you don't have any ulterior motives, or you're not secretly hoping for something, even though, of course, I'd be willing to provide. It's just different. Anyway, I've stopped talking your hour out here, and, I don't mind temperatures too much. I'm not as sensitive to them as humans, but you look a little cold. Shall we go inside? I haven't been in this mall before, so I'm excited. Well, I've heard there's some good couple of small, more independent type shops that have, old fashioned, so I'm told. We can check out the more main shops too. Problem with sometimes with smaller shops, they don't always have a, dressing room, changing room, you know, so, we'll see. Should we go in? I do appreciate you coming with. I know we talked about it a bit last time, that sometimes people are a bit embarrassed to be seen with me. Well, the whole wearing skirts and stuff, and, preferring to, whatever. And dressing like this and presenting like this. And, not being, well, dressing like this and having longer hair, and then also not having the deepest voice, and not that anyone could tell or not what I've got between my legs, but all of that combined doesn't make going into the men's dressing rooms exactly easy. But then it's like, it's not easy to go in the women's either. You know, people don't want me going in the men's because they think I look like a girl, but then if I try and go in the women's, they think that I'm a guy, so where do I go? It's like, I'm stuck halfway between, and not everywhere has gender-neutral rooms. But, fuck it, I'm not scared of them. Though, to be honest, it probably would be safer to go in the women's. But, I go in the women's and they think I'm a man who's broken in, who's going to do something, but then I go in the men's. And even if they think I'm a man, they're obviously going to think that I'm queer. Darling, I mean, look at me. So, you know, I've never had to worry about being physically beaten up if I go in the ladies, but they're only humans. I can take them. So they forget, sometimes, incubi are still demons at the end of the day. No matter if we look lean or short or whatever, not muscular. Ah, we have so much more physical strength than you lot do. Which is also why I thought it would be nice to have you with me, because we touched on it a bit last time, you're a bit worried about going in the men's section. But anyone says anything to you, you'll have me to deal with. I don't want you worried. If you want to buy more androgynous or feminine fashions or whatever fears you have about expressing yourself, whatever way is honest to you, say fuck 'em and do it. I know it's not that easy. I know, humans are, frankly, bloody stupid, but at least for today, hey, you've got me by your side. Could, in future, imagine that I'm watching over you, like some sort of creepy angel. Angels are fucking creepy. But, yeah, anyway, do you want to go in here? Oh, I know it's pretty basic, but they have pretty much skirts and shirts and all sort of colours. And sometimes I like layering things, having like a plain coloured t-shirt and then put something else on top of, or having like a long sleeve underneath a short sleeved shirt. I only have some black long sleeves. I think if they have anything in like a dark purple, I know I tend to wear just the same colours, but so it's kind of hard when you have differently coloured skin to find stuff that matches. Purples, blacks, greys, that tends to be what I wear. Well, shit's right. I think the way it goes originally, I think it's that Concubine we started out with, shades of purple and blue. Anywhere from kind of like a light kind of baby blue through to indigos and then purples. And then once we started, this one looks fine. Once we started, you know, breeding with different species, from what I don't quote me on this, but I think those of us who have shades of pinks and reds comes from this is really kind of scratchy, but I think it comes from pretty sure from breeding with regular demons. Yes. And then you get Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that sounds right. We were purples and blues, and then kind of the red comes from demons, and then I guess the pinks too, and then different shades of kind of pinkish purples from then breeding again with. You get the idea. So pretty much all shades of blues, purples, pinks, some reds. No, never seen a concubine with any kind of green or yellow, orange. Yeah. But it's hard to find things that match. You know? You lot have kind of what do you call them? Nude tones? Goes well with a lot of stuff, but purple. Well, at least everything goes with black, right? I mean, it's fine. I like purple. But I've never really found another colour that looks good on me. Bit of a shame, but I don't know. Maybe it gives me a memorable look. I'm gonna take these. Do we have skirts? Do you want to come look at skirts? Oh, come on. No one needs to know that you're looking at them too. A-lines? No, no, no. I like pleated. Sometimes I have to get them online. Oh, these. We have some plaid ones. Not purple though. Oh, there's a grayscale one. I can work with that. Work with that. See any that you like? Do you see any that you like? Like, they don't have to. If you want to try one on, it doesn't make you any less of a man. Does it make me less of a man? Well, how is it different? Well, flattered as I am that you think I look good in them, how do you know that you won't? I won't force you, but I think you should try one on. And if you hate it, then you know for sure that you hate it, and we won't do this again. Look, you can come into the changing rooms with me, and we can say that I'm trying both of them on. And people try stuff in different sizes all the time. So. Well, I'm just gonna pick one up in, size. Maybe this would help if you just told me. Right. Shall we go try these on? I mean, shall I go try these on? Don't worry about it. Honestly, at the end of the day, they're not going to say anything. Most of the time, people just think the shitty thoughts in their head. I don't know if that makes you feel better. Anyway, as I said, snapped my fingers and... Well, I'm not a violent person, but... Look, you see, really, at the end of it, all you have to actually do is make them think that you're a cis guy. To be honest, that's the safer way to do it. It's hard. Though, you know, there's plenty of cis men who do look androgynous and do look feminine. Why should I have to want to grow a beard for people to take me seriously as a guy? I don't want to grow a beard. Could you imagine me with... Ew, no. No. I mean, cute on others, but me, no. No, no. Watch it. Come on. Coming in with me. You don't have to say it. I got this. No. If it comes down to it, I'll just don't know. You don't know what it is, right? I mean, I don't make a habit of it. I'm sort of like what vampires have, right? We can sort of... It's not as far as a love spell. It wouldn't make someone do something they really didn't want. It just makes them more... like, we couldn't use it on someone and then try and do something with them if they didn't want to. It just makes them more... like a moment of a kind of daydreamy, kind of floaty feeling. I only use it if I think I'm about to get in some trouble. Well, as I said, you know, not everyone takes no kindly to someone walking around just like this. Helps get me out of fights. Anyway, sure, we'll come to that. Yeah, mate, I know that this is the men's change room. Just these two, please. Yeah, cheers. No worries. I get it all the time, but hey. No, my mate's just coming in with me. Yeah. No, they're not training. It's not. These are all for me. Could I leave these ones with you, actually? I'm only trying on the skirts here. Yeah, cheers. Thanks for the tag. Come on. What did I say? Honestly, you know, is that how I wish I had to talk all the time? No, but let's find one at the end. There's a few free in a row here. They'll never notice. Come on. Look. Either you can go in the one next to me and try this on. Or we could share the same cubicle. Try them on together. Fine, I'll get dressed myself. I'll leave you out here with this. Let's see if you decide to do so. Move this way. Right. Where is the zip on this? Do I wish it was a little more high-waisted? Does fit well. Doesn't bunch up at the back. Well, darling, what do you think? Please tell me you didn't run away. Oh, you went next door. You're alright in there? I can come in if you're having trouble. It won't be embarrassing. Can I come in and see? Oh, darling. You're right. You really don't have to put it on if it's going to make you uncomfortable. You know it doesn't make you a girl to wear one, right? Would you like me to help you put it on? Step into it, I'll pull it up. Being so brave for me. So good and well behaved. Yeah? Yeah. eyes at you. And I picked out the right size. You can keep your eyes closed if you want. Let me take a look at you. Right. Turn you to face the mirror. I'm here, alright? Feel my hands on your hip. Would you open your eyes for me? Look at you. Take a good look. Do you hate it? I didn't ask if you thought whether you looked like a boy enough. Fuck all of that. Do you think it's cute? Do you like how it looks? I don't give a shit whether or not what gender you think other people think you are. I think you look adorable. And still handsome. The things I would do to you if you'd let me. You say this isn't a date, and yet here we are in the same dressing room trying on cute clothes so close to Valentine's Day. We can take it off now if it's too much. Alright. I'll let you take it off. I'll go get switch back into my other clothes. You alright? You wanna give me that? Are we buying it or not? No buts. If it's a yes, then it's a yes. Don't you worry about checking out with it. It's my treat. Sweetheart. It's fine. Hey. I'm so proud of you. Yeah. Pause. That's not stupid. What's stupid is the rules and stereotypes and all of that you humans put in place around the cut of a piece of fabric. I mean, you all used to wear skirts originally. Back in the old days. Men used to be the one who wore heels and had long hair. Everyone used to wear makeup for a time. Honestly. The world's going backwards. I don't know, darling. I just have to have hope. I know it's hard. But I'm very proud of you. Stepping outside of your comfort zone. Right. Well. Shall we go? Check these out. Yeah? Oh, darling. Welcome. Come here. Should I ask? May I give you a kiss? On the cheek if you must. Right. Yeah, mate, we're gonna keep both of these. Cheers for holding on to my stuff. Come on. Well, honestly, the real tip I guess I can give is you just have to look like you're not insecure. Because, honestly, I feel like you humans do smell fear and insecurities, and if you look like you're nervous about buying something, then probably someone will pick on you for it. But if you look like you're just confident about it, no one will probably say shit. And if they do, and you go, okay, I don't care. If they go, you really buying that? Are you a boy? And you go, yeah. Move on. If you end up being... If they can tell you're upset, that's when they'll go in for you more. It's hard. It takes practice. Just gotta walk around like you own the place. People say deep down maybe they're all jealous of you. But I don't know how true that is. Maybe some of them are. But I don't think that's the truth. I think most people are just not very tolerant. I need to stop talking. It's meant to be a happy day. So, you can wait here if you don't want to queue in line with me. Yeah, sure. Morning, love. Yeah, just these things. No, you're right, I've got my own bag. Cheers. You have a nice day too. Shall we? Didn't mean to sneak up on you. Come on. This makes me nervous. Unless it's being out with me that's making you nervous. I think, come on. I'm sorry if people stare. Do you think it's because they find me attractive? Maybe. Right. I'll have to think of it like that. I just can't tear their eyes away from us. This is one of them. They've got chokers. Darling, I might spend all of my money in this shop. They've got chains. Oh goodness, so good. There we go. Good. Just the one class. Doesn't have one on either end. Still, I could, I guess, loop that through a belt. Or even, I guess, just hang it down. I could hang something like this. Attach charms to it. Might get a couple. They have a jewelry cabinet. Are there crystals in there? Alright. Oh, this is going to be a problem. I'm not sure if my way of dressing is exactly the same as yours, but if you see anything you like, don't be afraid. Staff who work in these kind of shops are often some of the coolest people. Like, a lot of them tend to wear this kind of fashion anyway, so they're not going to judge you, okay? A bit silly of them too. Their jobs depend on them being able to sell this stuff, on other people wearing this stuff. So. This. T-shirt rack. Please have fun t-shirts. Oh, yes, I mean, every time I go to any sort of shop that sells band tees, all I want is to find a ghost t-shirt. That's all I want. Is that too much to ask? And they never have any. I mean, I went in one record store and they still had the ghost t-shirt like on the display. You know, they have like the wall with like of squares with the little t-shirts in, right? And underneath they have like the shelves with the t-shirts in. So they didn't have any of the ghost t-shirt left in the shelf, but they still had it on the wall display. So I asked like one of the staff, like, hey, do you have any of this left in stock? And they were like, if there's nothing on the shelves, then no. And I'm like, cool, could I possibly, you know, because you gotta be a bit cheeky sometimes. If you don't ask, you don't get anything, right? And sometimes, if you do ask, you know, can I have the one that's left on the display? Sometimes you get it. I did not get it, though. They said, if it's still on the display, then it means we're planning on getting it back in stock. And I'm like, great. I went there like once a week for months after. They never got it back in stock, and then they took the display one off the display and replaced it with a different shirt. I know online exists, but I'd rather not buy some like stolen art off Redbubble. I'd rather get the official merge. And some of my favourite designs they don't have on the UK store. I guess eBay. I'm not against getting things secondhand. I quite like going to secondhand shops. You never know what you'll find. Though, it's not often I find something just because of the sense of style that I like to dress in. Jewellery? Yes. I do like some antique jewellery, but no, my brother, much more likely to find stuff that he likes at like antique, vintage fair things. You know, he much more likes older looking clothing, kind of long flowing, you know. But he's a bit of a stuck up prick, so who knows if he'd ever actually agree to buy anything secondhand. Though at least being a stuck up prick means he'll more likely buy them from like a modern day independent designer. That's something, I guess. Yes, he's also an incubus. He's you can you have to get he's an acquired taste. He can come off a little mean. You know, I mean all incubus have bad encounters and can get sick of being sexualized and stuff. I'm not sure if this the way he acts sometimes is a trauma response or if it's that all of it kind of went to his head and now he genuinely has a massive ego. No, I don't know if I'd introduce you. Anyway, oh, I thought I'd broken this then. It just got a bit tangled. I should stop playing with it. No, I don't have one. Then I will Oh my god, they do have a wristband. It's fucking hell, it's a bit much for a wristband. I've never seen ghost stuff in person though, so it's going in the basket. Treating myself, it's Valentine's. Well, I don't have anyone to be my Valentine, might as well be my own. Does that surprise you? No, darling, we're summoned often just for like a one night thing. Sometimes you get repeat customers, but the repeat customers are normally people who are just wanting the more intimate activities. If I thought any of my clients were falling in love with me, I'd probably cut that shit off. It's not a healthy way to fall in love with someone. Plenty of people think that they are falling in love with an incubus when it's like, no, you just enjoy, you know, the things that we do, but the idea that you have of me, like, you don't know the real me, you know this persona, either dom or sub, that I put on in order to be with you. But we're in a scene, you know, they don't know the real me. They're falling in love with some sort of idea. It's like if you tried to fall in love with a celebrity from only seeing interviews of them, you know, or a VTuber from only falling in love with how they present on stream. That's not the real them, you know. So I probably wouldn't let one of my clients be my Valentine. No. It's not that I don't have friends, but I don't know. There's not really anyone. Pretty much most of the other concubines that I'm friends with either already have a partner or partners and aren't currently looking for more, or are happily single, you know, or aromantic. More people say romantic than you think. Perhaps things will be easier. I'm sure they don't feel like it is. You're right. You seem like thinking about something. Well, I'm gonna check out with these. No, I've got a bag, it's alright. Cheers, love. You're right. You went a bit quiet. What was that? Sure, yeah, love to get lunch. What did you say? like a, like a lunch date. Seeing as I don't have a Valentine more. Darling. Sweet thing. You feeling sorry for me? No, no, I'm not teasing. Sorry. Force of habit, I sort of always sound like I'm teasing, don't I? I'm not good at being serious. Not used to having people do genuine things for me. You don't have to, you know. We can just keep hanging out. You don't have to call it that. And, well, yeah, I suppose people can be Valentines as friends and... Well, I'm gonna ask then. Well, if you're gonna do it, I'd like you to say the words. No one's ever really asked like that before. You said that so quietly. I'm sorry, no. I don't mean to embarrass you. I would gladly be your Valentine. Whether this is as friends or whether this is a date. Or whether we don't put a label on it. Let's go get some food. Oh my god. I can't believe you let me talk you into this. I can't believe you're letting me do this. Can I come in? This is going to be so much fun. So, how have you been? Oh, the bag? Well, you didn't think I was going to come over empty-handed, did you? I mean, come on. Babe, when I said I'd help you get ready for Pride, what did you think I meant? That we were just gonna pick through your own belongings, like, no offense. I'm not saying that your own belongings are any good or anything like that. You've got your own style, I've got mine, I'm just saying, you know. I have a lot, maybe too much, of makeup and accessories, and I thought it would be cute to share. And especially, well, I just assumed that you maybe didn't have the most makeup and stuff like that, because, you know, I mean, when we first met, you were still too shy to even wear a skirt. So I was kind of thinking, maybe assuming that you, like, didn't have... Maybe were dysphoric about makeup, or was worried, you know. Maybe you had some, you threw it out, or... whatever. So... I brought some stuff. And look, if you change your mind about any of this, you know, I'm not actually gonna force you to come to Pride, but like... There's plenty of people there. I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. Of course, mostly me. I don't know if there's anyone else that you know, but you know, I just mean in general, like, nothing bad's gonna happen. I think. Huh. I'm trying to remember if my brother said he was coming or not. You could finally meet him. Though I think he might be occupied. Busy man, but you know, well, not man, but he, I think he's got himself occupied with a human of his own. I mean, not that we don't know other humans, I just mean, like, someone maybe more special time-consuming. Oh god, not in a bad way. You're, like, very quickly becoming my best friend, if that's right to say. And you know, maybe something more, but that's up to you. It's fun. It's... I know I don't talk serious all that often, but it's nice, you know, like, having a friend. A lot of people, you know, there's people that I'm friendly with, but, like, you never know when it's someone who's called you because they're wanting to. You know. If they're hoping if they become your friend that you might fall in love with them, and I'm just... The point is, I'm always worried, you know, if someone wants to become friends, if they're just kind of using me, and it's nice. So, you're still down. I brought snacks as well, so if you don't want me to open the back. Oh, you do. No, I'm not worried about going. Like, that's the good thing about this particular celebration that I'm bringing you to. Like, it's not just humans, or mostly. Well, I don't think mostly humans are gonna be there. You know, like, plenty of the monsters. So I don't have to worry so much about people stereotyping. You know, some people think that Pride is a place where they can pick up concubus. Like, what? No. We're here to have fun. Like, well, then again, some people think anytime I'm walking down the fucking street, they can just... Anyway. Normally, I just sort of go on my own. I mean, obviously there's other people there. And there's some people that I see, like, every year that don't really consider myself, like, friends with, but, like, I know them. Like, what can I say? Silk's often there. Normally, sometimes just, like, a stage performance thing. Sometimes, I wonder if he's getting a booth. Well, with how popular, you know, basically internet celebrity is. Oh, we could definitely have, like, a merch booth there and be selling stuff. Whatever, it'll be there. Wow. I mean, there's always a few other concubus there. I know I'm not going to be the only one. And you won't be the only human, so don't worry about that. Yeah, concubus, vampires, werewolves, fae, I think I've seen a few, there is this really sweet minotaur. Oh my god, if he's there. I should introduce you. But yeah, all shapes and sizes. Don't worry, you can cling to me. I'll make sure you won't get trampled on, because, you know, some monsters can get pretty big. I mean, obviously I didn't get those genes, which feels pretty unfair. Have you seen? Well, no, you haven't seen. Like, I think the only reason why Silk is ridiculously tall is because he stole some of my height. I mean, we're not twins. He's quite a bit older, but you know, he's what, like 6'4", 6'5"? I mean, I don't exactly mind being under 6'4", it kind of suits me, I think, but at least we'll be able to find him in a crowd easily. Oh, I wonder if those cute guys are gonna be there. Well, there's always kind of like shaded areas, you know, because for the vampires and like Pride does happen in the summer, and while, you know, they can come outside, we'd rather not have them all get burnt or catch on fire. So, but there's these sweet two that I see like every year. And I've kind of said like hi, but I've never really properly like talked to them. I've always wanted to because they seem like really cool. I know it's kind of stereotype, I don't know, or against stereotype or not, I don't know. You humans seem to be into the idea of like vampires and werewolves, but they, like, every year, the werewolf just absolutely like dotes on the vampire, like gets him like drinks and makes sure he stays in the shade, and it's just like really fucking cute. And I keep thinking they seem like really sweet and like pretty. Not that I would go over for those reasons, but like. I've just been too shy to say hi. I know, look, just because I'm me, it doesn't mean that I'm not shy. I can just go up to random people in the street and talk to them. You summoned me, it's different. Was I gonna not talk to you? That would have been really awkward. But, like, actually approaching people when I have the choice. And I don't know, I don't want to interrupt. What if they're having, like, a nice little date? But, like, well, I just always notice them because of his, like, fashion, right? It's very much not what I'd personally wear. But, like, I have to wonder if, like, he's one of those vampires who goes in for, like, the historical look, right? So I do have to wonder, like, is it, like, is he actually genuinely, like, hundreds of thousands of years old? Well, I guess hundreds, given the style of clothing. But, or, do you think some of them fake it? Like, what if some of these vampires are actually only, like, 40? But they're dressing, like, Victorian, Edwardian, just for... I mean, look, you can be born now and be human and be into, like, all that historical stuff. I think it's cool. It's not what I'd personally wear, but... Do you think some of the vampires do it on purpose? Not just because for the aesthetic, but to purposely make themselves kind of look wiser. I don't know. It suits him, though. It was this kind of red, but not like blood red. It's almost like a pinky. It's like... I haven't got anything out of the bag. I can't help it. I just get the vibes that, like... we'd, like, be good friends. Like, if we talked. Like, if I actually got to know who he was. I just kind of get the feeling we'd be, like, on the same wavelength. Do you ever get those vibes with someone? Anyway. Bag. I have options. I did maybe bring some clothes as well, but that's much more what, you know, you choose what you're comfortable in, but I was hoping maybe you'd let me have a bit of leeway with the makeup. Well, let's got brushes and blenders. Like that. Okay, that's not gonna fall. I do have a little bit of face paint as well, and have you seen these are things you can get? They're like face sticks. Because I always wondered, I was always painting like flags on myself, like with a brush, right? And then I find out there's these things that you get, I don't know if it's like a chalk or like a face paint, where there's like a stick kind of strip, right? And like for like the gay flag and like the trans flag and like the bi flag and so on. And you just, it's like one just like fat thing, and you just swipe it across your cheek and there you go, you've got the whole flag. Without having to paint each stripe individually. I feel, is that what everyone else uses? I've been lied to this whole time. I thought everyone was painting them on. No wonder they ought to need. Anyway, I can totally paint yours on. Or we could do something different other than just stripes. Maybe we could do like little hearts, one in each colour of whatever flag you want. I have no idea what flag I would paint. Well, because here's the thing, right? So, trans mask is like my thing, I guess, but like a specific label, I don't know. Like the non-binary label, or like flag, I mean, very much matches the whole purple thing, you know? But it's not me. You know? It just doesn't feel like it fits, and I don't want to exactly full-on call myself like a trans man, because I don't think that exactly fits either. I'm not fluid. Whatever I am, I feel like it all the time. I think. Oh god. I mean, I know there's a ton of labels, but... And you know there's, I'm gonna assume that you're cool and I'm gonna finish this sentence. Think xenogenders? Okay, I'm watching you. Well, I don't know if you're gonna react badly to me saying that. It should be pretty ridiculous. It doesn't hurt anybody. Goodness. Like, you know, sweetheart, I'm not even human. So, like, you really expect me to stick to your rules. It's really cute, right? Makeup or hair, makeup or hair. Are you thinking you're gonna wear something that you're gonna have to pull on over your head? Or are you gonna go for like a button up or something? Well, because I don't want to do your hair and then we're gonna pull like a shirt over your head. Hair last. So... we don't have to go like full makeup. Like, you can have a full face of makeup if you want, or if you just prefer having like some eyeliner, eyeshadow, lipstick, we don't have to do like concealer and foundation. Like, we don't have to cover you up. And then there's this kind of thing, I don't know. There's no like rules to makeup, and I mean, I guess like there are like, I mean, like, don't, you know, eat it, stick it in your eye, but like, you know, like, I don't gotta put like everything on. Look. If you just are like, that's a really pretty colour eyeshadow, I want some colour on my face, but you don't want to have to like weigh your face down with like foundation and concealers and primers and all of that, like you can just put some foundation on. Whether or not you have like acne that people think needs covering up, because they're fucking shit. Like, nobody's... Even healthy skin has like acne's not, it doesn't make you like acne, blemishes, redness, like none of that makes you like ugly, and none of it makes you dirty. Like even the healthiest skin can get acne. There's just genetics, you know. But if you want any, did I bring mine? Yes. Yes, I did go shopping a little. Well, this obviously isn't my colour, is it? God, it's taking far too long for more of your, like, human brands to actually expand to, like, non-human skin tones. Like, don't get me wrong, there's shops that carry purple foundation, but it'd be real nice if I could just, like, go on the high street and find some. I have to normally order it online, but I think I got your colour right. If you want any, this is more than concealer. What does that mean? It's basically it's concealer. Full coverage. Well, I can always just do. I like to cover up any kind of. It's not called redness really on us, is it? But that's kind of what they still refer to it as. Myself personally, have blenders. Clean ones. I haven't used these. You can put it on yourself if you want to put it on. How about that? I'll let you decide. As you can see, boards. Oh Lord. Nails first, and then while those dry, we can do other things, alright? I mean, if you want stuff on your nails, It's nice when you have a flag that has like 5 colours in, because then very easily you can do the flag on your nails. Omnisexual flag. Works so well. And matches my outfit, of course. Because I don't know if you have like a 3-colour flag, like the bi or the pan flag, you can do middle finger, 1 colour, and then each other stripe, the 2 by the side. But if you've got a 4-colour flag, that's kind of really hard to translate onto the nails. I mean, I guess you could do the fingers, but then and just like have the thumb be. I don't know. We could do trans flag. We could do. How do we really get like a rainbow on there? The Pride rainbow has 6 colours. We could just go like red, orange, yellow. Green, blue. No purple. We can go all 1 colour. We could go all black. What do you think? I bought a lot. I don't know what flag you would want if you wanted a flag. Yeah? You'll let me paint your nails? What are you thinking? Oh, this stuff's gonna smell. And if you don't like it, I bought nail polish remover. So. Go down. Nice. Okay. Ugh. But I'm happy you're coming with me. It's good to get you out of the house more, you know. Oh. That instantly smells so strong. Keep your hands still. It's just nice, you know, and it's nice you're wanting to come. And also, if you get overwhelmed and you want to leave early, like, we totally can. You know? Don't worry about that. As long as we turn up and get at least a few selfies together, I'll be very happy. Look. I've painted my nails so many times. I'm pretty good at it by now. So, one hand done already. I know. I know. I think I want a top coat on these. I have like glitter stuff and like effects. What would you call them? I don't know. Also, if you see anything, because there will be things there to like buy, anything you want to go look at, and I haven't noticed and I'm not paying attention, just drag me. Like, I don't want to leave you on your own, okay? I know this is like nerve-wracking. I'm not leaving you on your own. So anything you want to look at, I'm coming with. And don't think, oh, I can't tell them that I want to go and look at this thing because they're in the middle of a conversation, or they're looking at something else, or it's too far, or it's too crowded. Like, babe, I will take you anywhere. And if I'm in the middle of a conversation, you can just wait till we're done, or you can just, like, give me a little poke. No, you're not gonna make me miss out on anything. I'm going to hang out with you. I mean, I'd be going anyway, yes, but I'd be having a much worse time without you. As I say, like, even when Sulk is there, it's not as though I'm spending time hanging out with him. I don't know, I just sometimes I worry that, like, well, not that he's embarrassed by me exactly, just maybe I cramp his style, for lack of a better term. Alright. That hand done. How do we feel about eyes? Yours, sweetheart. Brushes. You know what, I actually genuinely find that, like, goes on better with fingers. I find it's more pigmented. We could match your nails, we could match your outfit, we could do, again, like, lots of people have, like, different pride flags that they identify with that, like, don't exactly match with each other colour-wise. Don't worry about clashing. Will you let me put a little bit on? Lighter colour in the inner corners, really pop those eyes. Make those eyes pop. Alright. Eyes closed. You're adorable. Good. Smoke it out, or darker colour here? Thank you for trusting me with this, by the way. Letting me in, letting me touch you. Face paint, yes or no? Ultimate question. You don't have to have, like, huge big flag on your cheeks. We don't even have to have anything, like, actually, like, pride flag coloured related. We could just paint, like, little stars, little hearts. Please. I have this very thin brush. It's actually like a paint brush. I've never used it for paint. Don't freak out. I just use it for face paint. Okay. This one. With a little bit of water, just a little bit of water. Hold still. Oh, before I do this, did you want blush? It would be... You'd look very pretty, very handsome. And we don't even have to do like, you know, skin tone blush thing or like, you know, pinky, peachy, whatever. We can do anything. Well, I would want to put that on before. So, last chance for blush, contouring, bronzer. Not personally my thing. Alright. It's like a big puffy brush like this. Hold still. Soft, isn't it? Right. Face paint. Now, I'm going to concentrate very hard because I want these lines to be sharp and sleek. Did you want eyeliner? Okay. Do this first. One. I'm gonna do a few, okay? Two. Maybe a small more. Do we want them symmetrical? Or would it be cute to have them like not be symmetrical? Say, symmetrical. Symmetrical, so we need to do one thing like that, and that one. Other one, so we can and yeah, that looks good. Eyeliner. Close your eyes, hold incredibly still. One. Other side. Okay. Any on the bottom? I like to have a little bit on the bottom, but it's fine, it's fine. Mascara or falsies? Or neither? I've got lashes. Right. Final question. Lipstick. Lip gloss. Or neither. No, that's up to you. Nothing, no, just the idea of getting close to touching those lips, just, you know, might make my day as well, but... Well, if I were to pick colours based on what you're wearing, based on your skin... Stick? A little bit shimmery. And gloss. What will it be? Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Put the other one down. Now, I don't understand when people say pucker up, like, you know, the whole kind of duck kissy lip thing. That is not, I don't think, helpful at all for my own lipstick, so part them a little, stay relaxed. Down. Good. Okay. Bottom lip. Good. Okay, go. Okay, missed a bit. This is almost a set to it, doesn't it? Again. You can blot them if you'd like. I have tissues. If you'd like to really double check that there's not anything on them. No excess transferring. We could get the rest of the excess off another way. Or not, sorry, don't actually want to touch my look and actually make you, like, actually uncomfortable. I will put this away and sorry, actually rendered speechless. Right. Good for you. You're the first move. I'm rubbing off on you now. Goodness, my lipstick. Oh no, please, don't worry about it. I can reapply. Would you like me to brush your hair? Or, Right? What are we thinking for clothes? Yeah, show me. Okay. I'm going to let you get changed. We can talk about accessories if you want to borrow some chains, jewelry. I bought, yeah, snacks, drinks, so I'm gonna put the drinks in the fridge. You come out when you want, give me a whole, it's me, Anastasia, little, and, we'll be off, I guess, yeah. Alright, right. I love you surprising me. Hello, Petal. Did you miss me? Of course you did. I must say, when you invited me for a sleepover... Well, let's just say, I'm not used to sleepovers that don't lead to other things. I mean, sometimes they involve sleeping. There has actually been the rare occasion that someone has summoned me for company without any more fun activities. Some people are just lonely, I suppose. Not to dwell on that. Can I come in? Thank you. I brought goodies, of course. Well, I haven't exactly got the chance to do a proper human sleepover before. Well, I mean... Oh dear, I don't want to make this sound sad. Well, I know a lot of people, met a lot of people, been summoned plenty of times. But that's... work. You know? Not that I haven't met nice people that way, but, some would consider it unprofessional for me to become friends with any of my clients. Can even be dangerous to do that. Well, I purely mean parasocial relationships and all. Lucky for you, you're the only one who summoned me and turned out not to be a client. Given that you did it by accident and all. Can you believe it's been over a year since that day? Poor thing, trying to summon a crossroads demon. Ended up with me. Worked out well for us, though. What I'm avoiding saying, I'm not used to having close friends. That I can confide things in. Plenty of people confide things in me, but I don't often get to do it the other way around. It's nice. So, I wanted, you know, to try and make it a proper experience. And it's me, so what did you expect? Of course I brought makeup. If you don't want a makeover, that's fine. I wouldn't force anyone to wear makeup if they were uncomfortable. Though you know, makeup doesn't have a gender. That is to say, it's not for a particular gender, you know? Am I any less of a boy because I wear makeup? Masculine and androgynous people can wear makeup, petal. So, maybe... But, if you don't, if you're just not in the mood today, I bought it anyway, because I thought, well, at the very least, you could put some on me. I'll give you free rein. Though I only bought things that match my skin tone, so you can't completely make me look like a mess. It is hard, you know. Humans tend to come in such neutral tones. But no, I had to be purple. So, not everything really matches well. Of course, that doesn't matter to some people, and nothing wrong with you if you don't mind clashing colours. You do you. Just for me personally, you know, I like to look a certain way. Well, no, not all of us are purple. You know, myself and my brother are. But, there's various shades. Pinks, blues, purple's most common. Red tends to be more for regular demons. They tend to come in shades of oranges, reds, greys. We get the more fun colours. Of course, there's different shades in between that if a regular demon and a concubus decide to, you know. So, good job I like purple. Other than that, I suppose we can do whatever you like. You have games, shows we could indulge in, right? I'd let you introduce me to whatever games you'd like. Of course. And we could put a film or something on in the background while I maybe do your makeup or you do mine. I could at least maybe paint your nails. You can wipe it off right afterwards, no one else needs to see. I know it's easy for me to say, you know. Wearing makeup, skirts, dresses, shouldn't affect the way that you are perceived gender-wise, but, you know. Sadly, there's stupid people out there. But it's just us in here. So, no one else needs to know. We could take adorable photos together. I don't post them anywhere. Not without your permission. Just because I post photos of myself all the time. Sweetheart. I was going to say I've got a business to run. It's just me, but you know what I mean. Gotta keep up online appearances. Besides, I suppose it helps having Silk around. Well, he's one of the top rated, you know. on Concubide. You know. Top, well, not dating. Hookup, would you say? / sort of adult content creator platform. For Concubus's Concubi? Concubi. I should know that. Oh, well, not exclusively. There's some other demons on there, and it was more made by Concubi, for Concubi, but it's expanded over the years. There's all sorts of species on there. Did I not tell you that? He's sort of a big deal. Top 10 on there, massive following online. I'm a bit more... Oh, saying less professional sounds bad. Just, you know, he's... Oh, I shouldn't say uptight, but... You won't tell him, right? So, yes, a little... It's just strict. And much more laid back. Though I suppose he has to be. What with that amount of fame probably comes some... I couldn't think of the right word. I didn't know if creepy was the right to say, but you know what I mean. People, treating him like he's not a real person. And just some sort of object. Or as if they know him just because they follow him online. I don't know. I think I have more fun. I mean, I'm sure he has fun doing whatever he's doing, but... I don't think he'd be caught dead doing, you know... learning choreography and posting themselves dancing online. I don't care, I think it's fun. Anyway, enough about him. I don't want to bore you. I suppose that's interesting. Are you gonna ask what his socials are? I won't mind if you follow him. Though, you know, perhaps don't summon him. I mean, he only has a certain amount of slots open per month. Unless you manage to mess up, like you did with me. I wonder if he's been accidentally summoned. Anyway, yeah, perhaps don't do that. Oh, no, he's good at what he does. Just, I'd feel strange, I think. You know, us hanging out and knowing that you'd, you know, been with him, my own brother. No, I think people can be friends with their siblings' partners, but you wouldn't think about being his partner or client, right? It'd be a bit of a conflict, wouldn't it? I mean, you know, of course you're free to do what you want or summon any concubus that you'd like. I suppose. Have you? summoned anyone other than me. I mean, just out of curiosity. Oh, right. Just the one then, just me. Accidentally. No, that's good. I mean, that's fine. It's not good or bad. It's whatever you want to do with your life and, you know, whoever you want to see. Whoever else you want to see. Do you want to do the makeup then? Before I make things more awkward. Well, I wouldn't say no to food, no. Well, while you sort that out, are you incredibly positive I couldn't paint your nails? I bought plenty of colours. Though, you know, I think black suits everyone if you just wanted something more, well, less bold and flashy. You'll let me. Be still my beating heart, alright. And as I said, I can wipe it right off. No worries. I won't be offended. But I do pride myself on being quite good at this. You know, I do it on myself all the time. I've gotten quite fast, I think, at putting on makeup by this point. Well, I have to get ready before every client. Just because I'm not as prim and proper as my brother, I still like to look good. Can't be turning up with chipped nail polish. If you're unsure about it, we could just do the polish and I don't have to do any sort of base coat or... Just the polish, and then we can just easily wipe it all straight off, if you don't like it. It won't last as long, chip a bit easier, but the chip polish might be a good look on you, especially if you want something a bit more masculine. Well, where should I sit? Right. Me. You're not sensitive to smells, are you? I sort of can't help. It is what it is. I suppose I'm a bit numb to the smell by now. Put your hands down. Unless you want to turn something on first, music, whatever. And get a look at your hands. Sorry. I presumed you knew I was going to pick, you know, hold your hands after I said that. You're right. Okay. Let's pretend I believe you for a moment. I'm seeing if I need to file anything down before. I don't want to put the polish on you and then instantly your nail break. There's a bit here. You see that? I've got a file, don't worry, don't worry. There we go. So, what have you been up to? I don't know, I've seen it in things, you know, television, people gossiping while they do their nails. I can gossip. Well. You know I'm always wishing you well. Do you find it strange that it's been over a year since we met? I must say, this is the longest I've ever been hanging out with someone and not slept with them. That sounds bad when I say it out loud, doesn't it? It's not that I do know people I haven't slept with. At least with non-concubi, at least. I've slept with the occasional one, but not many. In terms of humans, or, you know, anyone who lives on Earth, I haven't lasted this long, I suppose. It's different, nice, different, good different. You know, I suppose I feared what I think a lot of us fear, which is that, by us, I mean concubi, incubi, you know, that if we were to form a relationship, a friendship, with a human, or anyone, the fear that they actually just want us for our bodies, our skills, as it were, and not actually to be genuine friends with us. They're just sort of hoping they can get some sort of free intimacy. Not actually, you know, going through the proper channels and everything. It happens too often that you know, we think we found some sort of friend and then just actually we find out later down the line we're just being viewed as a sex object. But you're different. You, one, haven't judged what I do, which plenty of humans do. And yet they manage to be the majority of concubi clients. Humans use us far more than any other monster. Why not group humans under monsters? Why have the rest of us got to be called monsters? Or creatures, aren't we? Anyway. You see me, you know? As like a real person, not just a concubus, an incubus, and also not just as some silly, flirty, femboy guy, you know? It's nice, you know? I haven't really had something like this before. I think you're good there. Oh, that's... hang on. Better. Made a bit of a sharp point out of that. We don't need you scratching people. Right. May I move on to the polish? You try and hold as still as you can. Alright? That's it. Oh, you're a natural. Doing so good. Sorry, did I press too hard or something? I didn't somehow hurt you, did I? We sort of almost jumped a little bit. Are you really sure that you're alright? Look, if you weren't having a good day or something, you could have cancelled and rang up. I didn't have to come over, we could have rescheduled. I was looking forward to it too. I'm looking forward to it. I'm happy to be here. I love spending time with you. I don't think I've ever said that to anyone before. No, it's nothing. Earlier, I suppose I said I could confide in you, so... Earlier, when I, mentioned people being lonely, that might also apply to me. I mean, not so much anymore, now that I got you. It more just... I had people all around me, have people all around me, and yet... none of them are very close. I've got friends and acquaintances, but if an emergency happened, I've only got one person I could call, and that was Selg. And now I suppose I've got you to add to that list. It's... well, it's nice, is all. I don't think I fully realised what I was missing out on, in terms of having connections with people. Like actual deep connections with people. Until you. So, I'm very thankful that you didn't do enough research and didn't know how to summon a demon properly. And accidentally ended up with me. And it's been over a year. How time flies. I certainly look forward to more sleepovers. I hope there's more to come. Well, I'm glad you hope so too. I know that you were lonely before meeting me too. Well, you sort of admitted outright that you didn't really have any friends. I, yes, felt sorry for you. There's just something about you, I suppose. I saw a little bit of myself there. And also the potential of what you could allow yourself to be. Not to change you into anything else, but to help you come out of your shell. I've never really experienced being introverted or having very little confidence. And so to see that in you, when you're, frankly, gorgeous, anyone would be lucky to get to spend time with you. I wanted to help nourish that, I suppose, in a way. help you explore yourself. Because I think there's nothing healthier, perhaps even more necessary than exploring your own identity in whatever form that takes, whether it's sexuality, gender, or even just fashion, aesthetics. Figuring out what you like and who you are. I don't know. I think there's something beautiful in that. That's one hand done. Sorry if I made things awkward. You have gone quiet. Well, I'm glad you came into my life too. Well, I'm really glad. I have a feeling there's something you're trying to say that I'm not picking up on. Ruin what? How would you ruin our friendship? Well, yes, I don't like it when it turns out someone's been viewing me as a sexual object the whole time, but sweetheart, even if you've been attracted to me this whole time, which you have, let's be honest, you treat me like a person. Even if you've fantasized about having sex with me, that won't put me off. I still want to be your friend. You haven't been... Well, dehumanizing's not the right word, I'm not human, but you know what I mean. Objectifying me. There you go. I am not going to hold it against you if you find me irresistible. I have that effect on people. It's not exactly that. I'm not exactly sure what is similar to that, but not exactly that. You have had sexual thoughts about me. Can't blame you. Not mostly that, though. I don't follow. You'd like to take me on a date? And I'm presuming you don't mean a sort of friend date. I don't require a date if you wanted to hook up, though I will say now that I don't want us to hook up. Sorry. No, you're not silly or stupid or anything. I'm not uncomfortable. What? No, I just slow down. Did you say you shouldn't have caught feelings for me? Or you were apologizing for... What feelings? You... So, like, romantic ones, that's... Love. I... No, please don't go. I think we've had a misunderstanding. And that's probably mostly because I never assumed that anyone was going to fall in love with me in a genuine way. I've had clients turn around and say that they love me after sleeping with them twice, and they clearly don't. That's not how that works. They just want to keep me around, or they're just sort of having an afterglow, it'll pass. But, I mean, with you, and being close to you already, and not having been intimate, you... I thought you were going to ask for us to hook up because, as in, without any feelings, that you were my friend and you wanted to have some fun, and I'd said I wouldn't hook up with you. That I didn't want to hook up with you because it would have been too hard. I think it would have broken my heart. Because the idea of hooking up with you, being intimate with you, while in my mind you just wanted to be friends. But I knew that I'd get attached. Then being intimate with you, if you just wanted casualness, and I wanted more because I feel things. I wouldn't be able to bear it. So I said no, because I thought you were just asking for casual intimacy. I didn't know you meant you wanted a real, proper, romantic relationship. Not that non-romantic relationships aren't real or proper, but You don't want something casual. And I misunderstood and I upset you and I'm sorry. What if... What if I wanted that too? The romantic relationship thing with optional sex, not the sex without romance thing. Because I can have, obviously can have sex without romance, but just not with you, because I already have romantic feelings for you. I can't get rid of them. And I couldn't have sex with someone I have romantic feelings for unless they reciprocated. I think that would just hurt myself. So, what happens now? I've not actually ever been on a date before. I suppose you might not have expected that, but romance is not something I'm as experienced in. Plenty of people have been interested in sex with me, but not so much anything else. So, this could be a date. Right. Did you want it to be one? Okay. Then we're on a date. I feel... I'm not used to feeling nervous. Everything's the same as it was. Things are, if anything, better now. We've got things off our chests. This is what you wanted, right? Okay. So, am I your boyfriend now? Would I like to be? Yes. Earlier when we were talking about my brother and other concubine, I didn't want you to summon him. I didn't want you to summon anyone. The idea of it, of you summoning an incubus or succubus, I suddenly found myself not liking the idea of you being intimate with anyone else. It's not like me to get territorial. I don't care if my clients see other people. And, you know, I see plenty of different people. I don't know if that was a deal breaker with you. Well, the fact is, the species that I am require sex as food. So if you don't want to have it all the time, or if you're not ready to have it yet, I think I'd like to take our time. I would still need to take on clients in a purely sexual way. I am not romantically or platonically interested in any of them, nor would I become so. Well, platonically, potentially a little bit, but not romantically. I wouldn't date any of them or want to or have a romance with any of them. But I know for some people, even just the sexual side could... You could see it as... Well, it's not cheating. I'm being open about it now. It's being polyamorous in a sort of way, but not entirely. I'm not asking for more relationships, or I'm not asking to see other people. I'm telling you that I physically will become ill and not be alive anymore if I can't feed sort of comes with the territory of dating a concubus. I think that's also why we find it so hard to find people who want to date us, who want to have a romance with us, because if they don't want more frequent sex, we have to go elsewhere. And some people see that as cheating. Which, I mean, it would be if I didn't tell you about it, but if I tell you about it and you say it's fine, then it's not cheating. That's the key thing. So that's the thing you've got to be okay with. And, you know, in terms of if you're worried, as I say, feelings-wise, I only want you. Romantically. And I'm very attracted to you sexually as well, if that sweetens the deal. In case you were worried about that. And concubus are immune to diseases, so, you know. That would really make it difficult to feed if we weren't. I can't guarantee that a client won't get too attached, but whenever that happens, I merely cut them off. Could that potentially cause them to get angry? Yes. I can't guarantee... You know, I don't want to put you in any danger. I don't want you to be uncomfortable. I do want to be with you. Just a lot of non-concubus can't really deal with our needs. And they are needs. I mean, you lot can go without sex a whole lifetime. It would kill us if we did that. So... Really? You still want to? Okay. Right. Well... can I finish painting your nails now? No, I'm happy. Are you? Good. Oh, goodness, I better prepare you then for... I mean, I won't tell him for some time, if, you know, to make sure that we're sure and all, but... I mean, he's going to find out eventually. We don't really have parents around, so, you know, Silk's older than me. If you get a message that may come across as threatening, please know he's just trying to be protective. He might do the whole, you know, if you hurt my little brother sort of thing. I don't think he will, though. I hope not. I mean, we've known each other for over a year. I think I'd know if you weren't nice by now. I get pretty good reads on people, I like to think. I don't know how much you're comfortable with doing so soon. I really want to fucking kiss you. Oh, you... you too. Well, if you don't knock over anything I've set up on the table... You know what, maybe just let me lean over. Right. Oh, yeah, I should finish your nails. Especially not probably lean over while they're not fully dry. I don't want to get nail polish on my clothes. Right. Well, I'll finish that and then perhaps we could order food or go out, or I suppose order food, stay in, sleep over. I suppose sleeping in the same bed is more on the table now. I can sleep next to someone without having to do anything. It'll be my first time, actually. Not, haha. As in, for sleeping with someone in a romantic way. Just sleeping next to someone that I do while dating them. Right. So I'll finish painting these and then I guess we'll have our first couples meal. Is that a thing people say? Right, well. I suppose I could let you start scrolling with that hand, but don't move this one until I'm done. You find us something good to eat. I'll finish my work. And I guess we'll continue with our date. Well, hi, Petal. Not like you to summon me without telling me first. You know, you can just text me, right? You don't even need to summon me at all anymore. And I'd be right over. Considering, you know, we're trying to make like a real go of this. I mean, I know I don't have a lot of experience with this sort of relationship. Is it more romantic to you to summon me instead of just calling? Are you alright? Oh, poor thing, you just felt like you needed me. I suppose summoning me is a way of getting me here faster than if you were to, text me. I might not have seen the message for a while, I suppose, if I was in the middle of something. Though, I could have been in the middle of something even if you summoned me. Is this an emergency? Did something happen? I'm not sure I'm understanding. You're not making a lot of sense. You seem to be in a bit of a state. I mean, thank you for at least, using my, custom circle, so I don't have to ask you to break it for me, because you seem a bit... Well, I don't want to ask you to move from that, frankly, very comfy nest you seem to have made for yourself on the bed. To be honest, custom circles are sort of a bit pricey, but, well, it's still a point for me. He insisted that, I should have one. I've mentioned my brother to you, right? Sorry, this isn't the time. I get a bit distracted. I'm nervous because I'm not exactly sure what's happening. Well, I know you clearly want me here, what with summoning me and all, but is it alright if I get closer? Okay. I'm gonna sit on the bed, okay? I'm not gonna touch you yet. Hi. Can you tell me what's going on? It's not... Sorry. Is it a physical thing? Like, do you need me to take you to a doctor or something? No, okay. You're not having second thoughts about us, okay. But you felt like you needed me right now. And it doesn't seem to be for... those sort of activities, given you seem a bit distressed. I mean, at least I hope not. I mean, there's no way that I would let you try and engage in intimate contact when you're upset. Like, it doesn't seem healthy. So... Okay, you don't seem exactly like you want to talk or are able to talk a lot, so I'm sort of gonna... 20 questions this, you can sort of nod or shake your head. Okay, it's not about us, it's not about health, but it's not about mental health. Okay, okay, so you're sort of called up. You've made yourself very cozy. Are you okay with being touched? You are? Okay. I'm going to, just put my hand on your hair and just stroke down. Huh. Is that a wine? I'm not shaming you, sweetheart. I'm connecting dots. You know, not everyone summons people like me, or not everyone we have a contract with does it out of a want for, you know, that sort of activity. Some of them do it because they generally just want someone to talk to or want comfort, but in a way that perhaps is a little unconventional. Well, some people really like someone so they can be in a different headspace. And those headspaces don't have to be tied to, you know, sex. Subspaces can be, or you don't have to auto-engage in contact in order to be in them. I mean, obviously that's to be the norm, but I mean, like, I'm taking a wild stab in the dark here. Well, not completely, but I've had clients who, enjoy being comforted while they are role-playing as an animal. No, and also clients who aren't role-playing, they are, what's the word? Regressing, sort of. They feel smaller, younger, perhaps. But for whatever reason, they prefer being referred to as a pup, or kitten, or bunny, or bear, or bat, or whatever, rather than a baby. Does that make sense? There's no shame in it. One, some people can't help regressing. Sometimes it can be a trauma response, or even if it's not exactly any harm in it, is there? Am I getting anywhere close to what's going on here? I am right more often than I am wrong. People seem surprised by that. I think they think Silk has all the brains in the family. Frankly, though, I think he can be a bit dim when it comes to his own feelings. Regardless, don't tell him I said that. The question is, if what you are experiencing is sort of regression, or just getting into a sort of headspace where you feel vulnerable, and that's why you called me, because you wanted me to take care of you. That's sweet. I mean, I'm happy that, not that you're upset, but that you thought of me, that you wanted me here. So the question is, what sort of animal are you, little one? A bunny? No. I think perhaps not a kitten with you whining like that. Do I perhaps have a good little pup on my hands? Yeah. Oh, Petal. You could have told me, you know. You didn't need to hold it in for so long that, well, now I'm finding out while you're already in a state. Not that I'm upset. I guess you thought maybe I might judge, but look, I've seen a lot, and what you're doing isn't harming anyone. I certainly don't mind. So, you called me here because you got distressed, and I was the first person who came to mind to come and help. Yeah. Such a good pup. I'm proud of you, you know. You could have sat here wallowing in your sadness, but you called for help. I'm happy that it's me. Do you have anything? Well, like, I mean, any items, clothing you use when you get like this? Huh. You know, I've never quite understood the urge to spoil other people before. I think I'm getting it now. Well, because you definitely deserve things, you know, like, if you want them, I mean. But a collar, perhaps. A leash. Doesn't have to be sexual. Sometimes just feeling, well, the emotional meaning of a collar, of feeling owned and secure, and you know that there's someone looking out for you. Or whether it's just even the physical sensation of a weight or pressure on part of your body. Maybe people use weighted blankets. Speaking of which, do you have one of those? Oh, we're going shopping. Not right now. But another day. Right now. Why don't you let me make myself comfortable and steal some of your pillows? And you come over here, lay down, and put your head in my lap. Yeah, good pup. How long have you been doing this on your own? Poor thing. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And if you ever get like this again, you can... I suppose you're free to summon me if you feel as though you're unable to text or call, if that feels too overwhelming. With... You've got the circle set up on your bedroom floor now. Now that I'm making regular visits. You don't mind if I keep touching you? I sort of want to see what happens if I scratch behind your ears. Oh, so cute. No, well, the people who call on me tend to be more... I suppose they're looking for me to be the cute one. I mean, we can both be the cute one, but I digress. It's refreshing for someone else to want to be, you know. Like this. Around me. Letting me be in control rather than me being controlled. And I don't mind, I mean, that tends to be, you know, how I prefer things, but this is unexpectedly nice. And it helps that you're so well behaved. Something happened that triggered you into this. I mean today specifically. That you felt like you needed to call me. Summon me, sorry, because of it. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. But you can. I'm here, I'm a good listener. And if you're not able to talk yet, we can talk about it when you feel able to form human words again. I have another question. Well, you like the head pats. You like the ear scratches. How do you feel about belly rubs? No one's ever given you one before. What a poor neglected little pup. You're not going to be neglected anymore. Shall we find out if you like them or not? Okay. Just like that. Oh, the noises you make. Careful kicking your feet like that. Little pups, you're so excited. I reckon I could keep it like this. You make such a good pet. I've never had the urge to have a pet before. You're just that cute. But if this helps, I'll keep doing it. I can keep touching you if you want. And when you're ready, you can tell me what happened, or you don't have to. Instead, we could eat. Or you could eat, I suppose. When was the last time you ate? Well, I was just wondering, seeing as you're feeling distressed and all, that you might have forgotten. And if I'm going to be a good pet owner, apparently now that's what I am, I think it's part of my job to keep you well fed. What that look's supposed to mean? I don't see how you had a problem with what I said. You should be well fed, shouldn't you? Not that. Then. You're not insinuating that I don't know how to make food, are you? That I couldn't keep you well fed? Just because the way we feed isn't the same as your lot, I mean, no, I haven't exactly cooked a lot, but it can't be that hard, get it? And you'll have snacks, right? That, you just open a bag and you just eat what's in it. Well, if someone's going to be like that, perhaps they don't want me to keep rubbing their belly. I thought not. Be a little nicer. I'm trying to take good care of you. And you'd rather spring this on me. Shh, it's alright. I understand you had your reasons. You humans aren't the most accepting bunch. I hope you're learning that we, incubi, aren't so narrow-minded. And we've, don't get me wrong, I've seen, had people say some things even I draw the line at. But something like this. No, this is fine. I could just keep you like this. But then I'd miss talking to you. Having you talk back. But every now and then, whenever you need it, you can go ahead and summon me if you're unable to text me. Something doesn't hurt or anything like that. It's just... it's strange. Not perhaps as dramatic, but similar to a jump scare if you're not expecting it. You know, to suddenly get pulled physically somewhere without any warning. Well, even if you don't feel like speech is something you're capable of, you could just text me a dog emoji or something, and then I'll know that you're about to summon me for, well, this. You can do that, can't you? You can try, can't you? Good. I'm so proud of you. Aren't I lucky to have you? I mean, you just stay like that. If you fall asleep as well, that's fine. You might wake up feeling a lot better. Don't worry about me, I wasn't in the middle of anything important. Besides, I'm not sure there's much that's more important than you these days, to me. Rest, but I'm right here. You've got someone looking after you now. And I'm going to take very good care of you. Just like you deserve.